Hello, hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today is the day. We are going to have a WIP and Chatty rant, and I'm going to be doing the giveaway drawing for the two packages. Wait, no, that's four. Two packages. Duncan is here to help. He has been following me around the house for 10 minutes because I've been carrying these packages, and they're made of his favorite materials. So before we do that, what am I working on? I am working on Folk Deer from the one with the diamond art. It is coming together very nicely. I have this little row right here done. It is 40 by 55 centimeters. And this is like my perfect size canvas. Seriously, like it's big enough so you get some detail, but not freakishly overwhelming. I don't think this will show what it actually looks like. No, can you see it through the washi? No, you can't. I promise you, it looks good. If I can remember, I will put a picture somewhere around here of what it will look like when it's done. I'm using my Bees Crafty Corner release papers. Link in the box for everything that I am talking about. That is the holographic Pippy paper. I'm using my three of a kind pen from KnSCustom Pens on Etsy. One of these will be in the giveaway containers that I will be giving away shortly. Alien Putty, obviously. And I am using my Yellow Dog Designs tray today. Thought I'd change it up a little bit. There's a Pippy sticker. I have my drills in an art dot container. This is a trashy tray from Admore Zest. That is it for this stuff. So a little reminder of what is in the packages. Oh, no, oh geez. No, your butt's in the way. Your butt's in the way. There is a tray in each package. It is gently used, I will say. This one is from Yellow Dog Designs. It is a purple tray. It has the little pour spout lid and a stopper. And this one is a cat-proof tray. I'm left-handed and I can't pour it properly, so my loss is your gain. What else is in these packages? Oh, there is one of the custom-made Pippy papers. You need to back off, sir. Thank you. There is a few pieces of release paper in 3 different designs from Bee's Crafty Corner. And, there might be a few other little things. We'll see. Okay, now I gotta make sure I put these away properly. So we're just gonna move these to the side. And oh my gosh, Duncan. He's being so... Sorry, I hope you don't mind cat slobber on your package. That's my day right there. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so I loaded up the video and I typed in the keyword. The keyword was fake, and there are 46 comments. So we're going to pick 2 winners. I will have my email address listed in the box below. If you could email me if you have won, and we will get, addresses and all that jazz sorted out. So first one, and I probably will butcher names. Just saying it right now. So pick a winner. The first winner is the Desert Mermaid 5766. Fantastic. So send me an email. And I really hope that wasn't an actual drill. I think that was just a drill that was stuck. Oh my gosh, I'm so distracted today. Okay. Can I just do another one? Okay, yes, I can just do. I'm so not on top of things. And Carol Kelly 7893. There we go. So send me an email. I will get these sent to you. Let me zoom in and focus and yeah. Let me get started. Be right back. Okay, you need to get out of my face. Pretty please. Okay. All right, we are, oh my God, get off my canvas. I don't know what his deal is today, but he is extra needy, extra meowy. Oh my gosh. So elephant in the room. I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper. I know, it's scary, but yeah. Unfortunately, somebody drank my last cold Dr. Pepper that was in the refrigerator. So now I'm drinking the cherry Coke zero sugar, which is not bad. I bought it because they didn't have the Coke vanilla zero, and I thought my husband liked the cherry, but he does not. So I will be drinking it. Fantastic. I hope everyone is doing well. If I forget to say it, I'm saying it now. This kit did come with 3, what do they call them? Oh my gosh, they're the fairy dust drills, but I can't think of what they're called. They're either glimmer or shimmer, something. I don't remember, honestly. And I did add a few extras from DP with Sparklers. Where did that drill go? I heard it fall. So I am kind of unofficially working on this canvas for a few different events for the month of June. I'm not participating for prizes or anything like that, just because if I put that pressure on myself, then I'm just going to purposely sabotage. So anywho, so I am doing this, and I'm totally going to forget, and I apologize in advance if I forget your event. It's nothing personal. It's just my brain is like made up of potatoes right now. Speaking of potatoes, I can't cook potatoes. I either undercook them or overcook them. Yeah. That was dinner time yesterday. It's like they've been in the oven for an hour. Why are they not cooked? So yeah. Anyways, squirrel. I originally decided to do this for DP with Pets for Diamond Painting Anonymous. But then Mushy over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting is doing a food event, and since it's a deer, it counts. And then at the Diamond Paint Along with Friends Facebook group, True Crafts Vampire. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be one of those days. So apologize in advance to anyone that I'm butchering your channel name or anything like that. It's an animals event, so that works. And then, oh man, something else. There's other ones. I just can't think of them. I know Diamond Nana's doing something, and I think Diamonds by Tita is doing something. Again, I'm just surviving right now. It's June. June is crazy busy, and it's just a month full of change and unknowns and, you know, changing plans at the last minute, which I'm not good with. So yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm here. I'm alive and kicking, and that is as good as it's going to get some moments of the day, and that's okay. And I really hope that Duncan doesn't swatch his tail. I'm going to move that right there, just because he's literally sitting next to me right here. Whoa, that's really zoomed in right there. So yes, this one is working up actually fairly quickly, considering there is a lot of confetti in it. I am still plugging away at the Last Supper from Art and Soul Diamonds. That one is going very nicely. I think it's the color blocking. Normally I'm not a color blocking fan, but on a painting that's 122 centimeters big, I'll take some color blocking. I will put a picture up of that one. I have about 1.5 rows of release paper left. I did take off the piece of release paper that I had covering part of it for the photo, but that area was not fully done with diamonds, but it just looked nicer than, you know, a giant piece of release paper kind of haphazardly hanging off ye old canvas. So I have that one, and then I have the Love a Lot canvas that I worked on, was that 2 weeks ago? I have one little release paper square left on that one. But I have not, just haven't had the chance to work on it. I was going to work on it on Saturday after I had to go do some yard work. But I was trying to fix my alien putty in my pen and I wasn't paying attention and I stabbed myself with my scissors. So my hand kind of hurt, and my hand already hurt from, you know, the yard work because I was out there for 3 hours. So I decided not to work on anything and just give my hands a little resty rest. That was a good thing. I think today is, let's see, today is Wednesday. No, today is Tuesday. Video's going out on Wednesday, but today is the first day my hands actually haven't been sore. So yeah, I'm just not built for yard work. I am not. And what else? Oh yeah, so when I was doing yard work, I got some kind of sliver or something shoved into my wrist. So I tried getting it out of, you know, it was just like this little thing. And I was like, oh, how hard can that be? No, I just aggravated it and then I shoved it in deeper. So I've been trying to get it out. So I thought maybe I would try to get it out before I showered this morning. That didn't work. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll try to get it out after I shower. And I just pissed it off real good. So we're just going to leave it alone. I covered it with a Band-Aid so, you know, nobody has to see my... It's not like a gaping wound. It's literally, it looks like I have a zit on my hand. But still, I'm gonna spare you all. All right. And I'm sure I'm missing diamonds here, there, and along the way. And that's okay. I don't care. As long as I'm getting some diamonds down, it is all good in the hood. I did film a video yesterday. Let me find my next color before I forget. Oh, I do want to, okay, do I have any of those in here? Okay, I do want to show you one of the drills that came with this kit because they're almost like a jelly drill, but they're glimmery. I don't know, I've never seen one like this. I'll do that one next. Okay, don't let me forget. Remind me. What was I, oh my God, what was I saying? I literally don't remember what I was saying. Wow. Oh, okay. I recorded a video yesterday. And it's a video, I worked on my Van Gogh Never Leveled Up canvas, my conversion project. And I'm not gonna give everything away, but I need a little guidance, assistance. I need some opinions. Normally I don't ask people for their opinions, but in this instance, I need some other people's perspectives, I guess you could say, on the project as a whole. So yeah, so watch that video when it comes out. And if, you know, you're watching this in the future and, you know, yeah, you can still watch it. It's fine. So there's that. What else? What else? I have not worked on whoa, my gosh. I have not even thought about the Pam diamond painting, and I haven't worked on my other conversion. I did film, oh my gosh, so Duncan stepped on my canvas right here, and I can see his little cat fur tufts. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Did you hear me talking about you? Yeah. What was I saying? Okay. I did an unboxing that will be up, I think, next week. And it is on Beachcomber's Bounty. And so I am still trying. Right now, it's head and head right now with Beachcomber's Bounty and the Last Supper from Jada Gem Shop as being my next big kit. So I figured I should unbox Beachcomber's Bounty to get a better idea of, you know, what it looks like and all that. And spoiler alert, it's amazing, which I knew it was because I had already opened it before. But maybe it'll help sway some opinions. I don't know. I have pros and cons for both because I think maybe summertime is better to work on the Jada Gem Shop one because it definitely is a visit to Brown Town. Very brown. And maybe Beachcomber's Bounty is better for the wintertime because it's very colorful. But then again, like maybe I should work on the colorful one in summertime, right? So you are on my notebook. Furry sir, please. Because you're not helping. Okay, well let me grab this one before I forget it, because I said I was going to show it to you. Okay, excuse. If you want to just hang out, Duncan, you can, but he knocked over my lights as I was trying to set up. So I don't know what his deal is, but he's all weird. All right, so these ones, they're like the shimmery ones, but they almost look jelly. Super weird. I've never seen ones like that. And I was worried because they look almost like they could be see-through, but they're not. You can't see the you can't see it through the canvas. That was kind of my concern. So they're not, I mean, I don't know if I've ever actually seen jelly drills, but they are beautiful. They are very pretty. So last week was busy, as I knew it would be because it's June. Let's see. Took me and my mother, and we went and got haircuts and, you know, hair touch-ups, because you got to do that every 10 weeks. And it's, you know, my mom's been going to the same hair lady for since I was a kid, and so I've seen her on and off since I was a kid as well. And it's very interesting because now she used to kind of be at a, you know, like a small salon, and then she had a salon in her home, and then she moved to Ulta, which definitely raised prices. But then it's kind of nice because you can earn Ulta points and, you know, get all the extra fun stuff. And I did not buy any extra stuff at Ulta for myself. I was so proud of myself. Of course, I don't need anything, but that never stopped me before. So we were there getting our hair done, as we do. And somebody informed her that there were people in the parking lot changing their clothes and putting their old clothes in the trunk. And I mean, I don't know how, you know, places like that are around anyone else, but definitely a lot of crime goes on at our Ulta. Specifically, people driving their cars into the store to be able to just walk in and steal whatever they want. And then just people coming in during the day and stealing whatever they want. So they actually had, I mean, the amount of times that they had part of that store boarded up, they had to install those super, like, I don't want to say high tech, because it's not high tech, but like super heavy duty window grates that roll down at night so people can't drive their cars into the store. And then they also had to put up those ugly things that look like big humps in front of the store so people can't drive cars into the store. It's just so sad that that's what it's come to, where the store basically has to try to theft proof certain things, but even then people will still just come in and steal thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Like, no big deal. So this is why we have to pay more for our stuff. So somebody said, you know, hey, yeah, there's some people, they pulled up and they're changing their clothes, and, you know, like they're wearing hats and, you know, baggy clothes. So, you know, the whole store kind of activates, right? They're, you know, like, okay, what do these people look like? So of course, you know, they can't have a security guard, or I think they have somebody for loss prevention, but even then, that person can do jack nothing. So, and these people who go in and steal, they know that. So for them, it's like, oh, what are you going to do? Say, hi, how are you? You know, that might scare off a new criminal. Like, oh my gosh, they talked to me. But somebody who knows they can get away with it, that's not going to bother them. They're just going to fill up their basket, pretend like they're shopping, and then walk out. So I don't know if they actually got anything, because these people showed up right as we were getting ready to leave. But it's just kind of sad. And it's hard because our stylist is like the senior stylist. And so if anyone ever has a question about anything hair care related, then they ask her. So she gets interrupted a lot when she's working on our hair. It's like, no. It's like, is there no other, trained professionals here that can answer these questions? Because I don't want my appointment to take longer than necessary, if at all possible. I don't want to be here for 3 hours instead of 2 hours. So that was exciting, seeing all the buzz at the Ulta. But I actually apparently I double paid my bill the last time we went in for my Ulta credit card, so I had a credit on my Ulta bill. So technically this trip didn't cost me any money. I mean, it did, because I double paid my bill, but still, it's girl math. So technically my haircut was free, and that's what I'm sticking with. And my hair color was free, and my mom's haircut and hair color was free. So yeah, celebration lap right there. Woo woo woo, saving money. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even think I have the saving money gene in my body. That's okay. All right. Work on these bright little flower areas. I was a little concerned about the pixelation level on this painting, because when you're working on it and your face is an inch away from the canvas, you're kind of go, oh gosh, this might not look good. But then I stepped away like you're supposed to, and I was like, oh no, that looks good. I was actually really pleased with how detailed it looked for the size that it is. So yes, you can get detail in smaller paintings. Maybe not like 30 by 40s. That's pushing it, man. But it can happen. It can happen. Let's see. I'm trying out a new nail wrap brand. These are, whoa, I'm keep bumping my head. These are from, what is it? Hello Lovely or Lovely Hello? One of those. And this is day 6, and they are still hanging on pretty darn good. I'm impressed, because I can't spend $10 for one set of nail wraps. I just can't, because that's going to be the one that I completely mess up and tear and ruin. But I can spend like $3, $4. That's not a big deal. That's a little less, scary for me. And I even gardened and did, a bunch of, washing of dishes and stuff. And they still, I don't have any areas that are, coming up or getting loose. I consider that a win. Oh my gosh, what is, the cat is back on the table. I don't think he knows what to do. The weather has been so weird here. It's been sunny, so they've had lots of sunbeam naps, and now we're having a, what is it, atmospheric river or something like that. And it is dark and dreary and windy and rainy. And I don't know if it's just messing with his brain cells or something, because he is weird. I mean, and Sharky's been like that too. He's been extra needy and following us around and meowing, and it's like, dude, what crawled up your two's backsides? Okay, so there are 2 music notes on this canvas. There's the single and the double, and they both are like a pinky color. Like the symbols look almost the same, but there aren't many diamonds in here, so I think it's just in the flowers. But that would be nice to not have symbols so close in color and style. And when I unboxed this kit and the raccoon kit, I noticed the symbols were in the exact same order on both canvases. So that makes me think that they don't really like look at the symbols and say, oh wow, this circle is really close to another circle that's the same, you know, hue or whatever, or like this. There's two other ones in here. Hang on, let me finish my train of thought. So there's the blue circle and the blue square. Well, white circle, white square on blue. Yeah, those ones, even with the light pad, I'm like, no, could you not do that, please? So there were a few times on this canvas where I realized I had forgotten a blue circle or a blue square, and I just put the other one there, and you know what? I can't tell. Because they are, I think, 3765 and 3842, but they look so similar. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's background. If it was in the deer's face, I might be a little more hesitant to use the proper ones. But it's background. I'm fine. I am not that picky about things. So we haven't lost power, but oh my gosh, there were a few times the power was flickering. And it's like, could you not please go out? I really don't need you to go out when I'm home alone. I mean, I'm not home alone, but like, I'm only the only functional adult here. You know, my husband's at work. My mom's here, but she can't see, so she really shouldn't be trying to stumble around in the dark. You know, and then, you know, children who then are upset that the internet has failed them. So, some flickering, but no outages. That's good. That is good news to me. Okay, keep seeing random music notes. Come on there. Come on there, buddy boy. I know I'm missing some. It's just I have to have my overhead light on because, again, atmospheric river. So it's cloudy outside again. It's June and it's cloudy, and I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I mean, I kind of love being able to wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt, so I don't do heat. Makes me all hot and sweaty, and it's just not my favorite thing. There's that. There's that. All right. Go in there. Let's see. So we finally had my because you know my son turned 15, which can't even with that. But his birthday's over Memorial Day weekend, so it makes it hard to schedule things to do with friends because, you know, people spend time with their families, they go out of town, you know, that kind of thing. So we had a few friends get together on Friday. Well, he's got friends at so many different schools, and it's not even like, oh, we've moved around so much. We moved when he was in 2nd grade from, you know, one city, just a little bit one way. And then at that school he was at, he was there for a year and a half, and then he got accepted into the, what do they call it? Like the gifted program. So he changed elementary schools from there. So then he, you know, made new friends at that school. And then he's had friends who have left one school and gone to a different school. And it's just, and then, you know, we had COVID. So then he made friends online. And then we started at the school that he's at now in middle school. So just so many, so many different schools. So he has friends that I had to pick up from 3 different schools after school. So that was, I mean, it was fine, but a little bit maddening. So one friend came home with him from school. So that was at least, you know, I had 2 people in one location, and then his other friend got out of school already. And so he was already home. So we picked him up. And then the other friend had like an appointment until 4:30, which I didn't realize. That's kind of like, oh crap, that's gonna throw things off a little bit, but it worked out fine. So then I took the 3 boys to the mini mart that's down the street from our house. And it's not, you know, it's I guess it's like a 7-Eleven or an AM/PM, but it's independently owned, and they do hot food at lunchtime and dinner time. So they have like pizza, fried chicken, that kind of stuff. So that place is hopping when I drive past it when school is on lunch, because there's a high school right down the street. Whoa, they have to make so much money off of those high school kids. Whoa, it is insane. So I took the 3 boys with, you know, the understanding that they needed to pick up some stuff for, you know, boy number 4. And yeah, it was not cheap. They each only got 1 soda, because I was like, we have soda at home, but, you know, pick out something you want, obviously, but let's just, you know, let's not get 5 drinks, please, because they're always going to be more expensive there. So they each got 1 soda, and then I think they each got like a bag of chips, and then the amount of candy was a little ridiculous, but I was like, okay, you get sick, I'm not caring for you. So just eat it at your own risk. So they all had their hands full. I got myself a bag of Sour Patch Kids and a tiny, tiny, tiny little box of hot tamales, which was not enough. Spoiler, never is. And it was like $65. And I was like, holy heck. Like, what? I mean, and I get it. You know, it's a small store. I'd rather support a small store than, you know, go and give Walmart more money. But, whew. So, we dropped all their, like, you know, the school stuff and whatever's off at our house, because only one friend was spending the night. The other 2 couldn't spend the night because they had stuff to do the next day, which was fine by me, because that's less children in my house. Well, not even children, they're teenagers. Ugh. And so then we dropped the stuff off, and then picked up number 4 and headed to the retro arcade, which, you know, it's different. It's definitely cheaper than going to like a Dave & Buster's, you know, a newer arcade where, you know, you have to spend, God, probably like $60 per kid. I gave them each a $20 bill, and I was like, here you go. If you know, because I wasn't sure how much each game cost, because sometimes they can adjust that, you know. So it was like, here's $20, start with this, and, you know, if you guys really need more money, you know, come back. So I just sat there. I did a coaster, because, you know, I don't need to be playing the video games. And they took 90 minutes to use up their $20 in coins. I was shocked. I figured each one of them would come back and, you know, need like another $10 or something. Nope. So we were there for 90 minutes, and I was getting hungry. I forgot I put my Sour Patch Kids in my purse. So I'm sitting there thinking that my stomach is eating its own liner. And no, I could have just been eating candy. So I was like, okay, boys, I'm hungry. It's 7 o'clock, which is way past my dinner time. I don't know how people eat dinner that late ever, because I am like a 5 p.m. and then I'm getting hangry, and you all better watch yourself kind of person. So they finished up, and I was worried because where this arcade is, it's kind of in an older area. Pardon you, Drill. It's an older area of town, so there really aren't parking lots. There's, you know, a few public parking areas, but there's not a lot. And there's one-way streets, which not my thing at all, and parallel parking, which, again, not my thing. Nobody needs to see me try to parallel park. It's tragic. I failed it on my driver's test. The driver's ed guy was like, you need to just stop. You've already failed it. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And I really haven't practiced it, because I've gotten by this long without really needing to parallel park, so I'm good. But we found a parking spot. There was an Uber, like an Uber Eats driver or somebody, and he was getting into his car. And one of the kids was like, I think that guy's leaving. And so I slammed on my brakes and we just kind of, did I hate people who stalk people who are, in their parking spots, but there was no parking anywhere in this stupid area. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta watch you. So he was like, oh yeah, wave, and it was super nice. So I was grateful for that. And so I reversed my big old car into that spot, and I was like, this is amazing. This is not as bad as I thought. And so we were walking to the arcade, and I'm like, okay guys, it might be really busy, just watch out for drunk people, because there could be drunk people there, because it's an arcade, but it's also like an arcade bar, and it doesn't turn into like the bar only until 9 p.m. We walk in, and there's like 3 probably elementary school kids, 2 adults at the bar, and that's it. I was like, oh, thank you, baby Jesus, for this glorious, glorious gift of not having this place being crowded. I mean, it was still loud. Don't get me wrong. You have all of these, video games that are on and making noise, even though nobody's playing them. The music is going. But it could have been so much more stressful. I was so thankful that everything aligned perfectly. So I sat there, I put in my AirPods, I watched some YouTube, I listened to the 80s new wave music, and I did that. Okay, my little flowers are coming together. Let's see, this one. Oh my gosh, I really need to be better about putting the lids on these. This is, I think, this is one of the sparkle ones that came with the kit, and there's barely any in here. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't choose colors that had more real estate, I guess you could say. But obviously I didn't render it, so I could just be messing the whole thing up with my special drills that I'm adding in. But so far, so good, I feel like. Okay. There's that. Okay, why am I not being able to do this? Okay, let's see. So yes, they had so we had 2 kids sleep over. One kid's parents came like almost 2 hours early than what I thought they were coming. So I was like, oh crap, okay. Obviously you can pick up your kid whenever you want, but I don't know. I'm the kind of person who'd appreciate a heads up. Like, hey, I'm on my way. Like, oh, okay, great. Just so I can make sure that I'm aware that somebody's going to be pulling into my driveway when I'm not expecting it. So, and then the other kiddo left about midnight. So I was like, I'm done adulting. So you 2 figure it out. Don't be screaming and yelling. That's all I ask. That is all I ask. And there's that. We got that. Yes, so we had to do yard work the next day because of the big rain that was coming. So my husband decided to, mow the lawn. He mows it very, very, very quickly. It's a little scary watching him on the riding lawnmower, but he does a good job. Ow, I just hit my head on the camera. And he did all the weed eating and all of that stuff. I'm not allowed to ride the lawnmower because I go too slow. I don't know how he goes as fast as he does because our yard is full of molehills and is so bumpy and just, ugh. I don't know how he does it and is able to walk the next day because my back would just be killing me. Let's see. Gee. Oh yeah, so I had to take the kids to go get food because, obviously it was dinner time. Well, they didn't want to go somewhere where you sit down and eat because it was 7 o'clock and they wanted to go back and play video games. So I'm like, okay, so that means drive-through, which not my favorite, but you know, wasn't about me. So they settled on Wendy's, and the Wendy's by our house doesn't have, you know how sometimes they'll have a menu further, you know, while you're waiting in line in the drive-through so you can look at the menu and decide what you want. Yeah, our Wendy's doesn't have that. So you're just kind of sitting there wondering, what should I order? What should I order? And you can't see a menu. So then by the time you can see the menu, then you have, you know, 3 cars behind you and you feel like you're rushed and all that jazz. So I got what everybody wanted. And then I started ordering, and then they could actually see the, you know, the drive-through menu board, and then they kept changing their orders. And I'm like, oh hell no, we're not doing this. Like, I already, you know, I'm one of those people, I'm better than I used to be, but like kind of have that drive-through anxiety of, you know, you feel like you're going to do it wrong, or, you know, they're not going to understand you, and just, you know, talking to strangers, etc., etc. I don't like ordering the food. I mean, I do it because, you know, I'm an adult and I have to. But then they kept changing it. Oh, can I not? I don't want the meal. I'm just going to drink my soda when we get to your house. Can I not have fries? Can I have this instead? Oh, I want spicy chicken nuggets. I'm like, you people are pissing me off. I'm like, we should have gone in. And then you all could have stood there and did that. Oh, so finally the lady's like, can you look at the screen and make sure this is right? And of course, all the kids are looking down at their cell phones, you know, playing video games, looking up stuff on YouTube. And I'm like, if you people don't look at the screen and see if what you ordered is correct, you're eating whatever I get you. I don't care. So apparently it was fine. By that time, it was getting close to 8 o'clock. And I'm like, I don't think I should be eating French fries and a greasy hamburger. So I tried like it's like a chicken ranch wrap or something. It tasted like nothing, but I figured that would be better than something very, very greasy. Okay, I am having a hard time seeing those at this angle, so I'm going to, should I attempt to do the blue circles? I think I'm going to. Watch me fail. Okay, I need a drink. Oh, tastes like deception. I'm sorry, Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry. I did read an article. I mean, it was on the internet, obviously, but I did read it. And they said that Dr. Pepper has surpassed Pepsi as the #2 most popular soft drink. So, congratulations, Dr. Pepper. Good job. You did it. I did not hear anything back from the Dr. Pepper Keurig Corporation about them not making creamy coconut anymore. I didn't think I would hear anything, but poor customer service, let me tell you. Just very disappointed in them. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, that is a square, and that is a square. Oh, random loose drill. Okay, those are 2 squares. Good job. Good job, everybody. We're all doing great. There's that. The cats very much enjoyed having people over with different smells and different shoes, because everybody else has pets. So everybody else smelled like dog and cat. So they were excited. And because some of the kids aren't used to being at our house, the cats had the added bonus of people not closing the bathroom door downstairs after they were done going to the bathroom. Which, you know, I mean, a lot of houses, they don't close the door. We have to, because our cats like to chew on plastic and plastic bags and stuff like that. So we are forced to close the bathroom door for that reason. So Duncan was in the bathroom, just having the time of his life, licking the plastic garbage bag that's in the bathroom garbage, and Then he got up on top of the dryer and started licking bags of chips that were in a box from Costco that we just don't have room for in the kitchen. He knocked over some stuff from the top of the dryer, you know, again, to get to these tasty items. And Sharky got a hold of a grocery bag, and so that thing was covered in teeth marks. So they enjoyed themselves immensely. Okay, where did that drill go? I seriously... There is some cat hair right there. Luckily, I knew he was going to do it. He was walking all over everything because I was trying to get everything situated, and I had the little bags for the giveaway items in, and it's like he just knows. He can smell the packaging or something. I don't know. He could be a drug dog or a drug cat, but instead of drugs, it's just finding plastic. Super helpful. All that bootleg plastic out there. Oh, see, I missed some circles. Well, it's okay. Told you I'd missed something. Oh, there's that. So yeah, we're almost done with school. We have a week left, and I mean it's not even like a real week of school. I think my son's school, the grade book closes on this Thursday or Friday. So everybody has to have any missing work, any tests done by, I think, Friday. And then Friday they have first period. Then the yearbook class, which he's in, hands out yearbooks to everyone. Then they have a talent show assembly. And then they have an academic awards assembly. Then they have time to hang out and sign yearbooks. And then they have a barbecue. And then they just, I don't even know what the end of the day is. And I'm like, wow. I mean, and that's not the last day of school. There's still, then there's still 3 days the next week, which then they have to kind of, because it's a private school and they rent space from like a camp, they have to kind of clean up the classrooms and move all of the stuff to, like all the tables and the chairs to one corner. So then they kind of help do that. So, and at my daughter's school, they just, you know, it's just super happy fun time, right? Which is fine. I don't care. Like, I would be done learning as well. I personally love it because you're still going to school. So I still can pretend that I have a schedule because I do not do well during summertime. I love the kind of like, hey, let's just stay home and do nothing kind of day. But my son would love to do that because he'd just be like, yeah, I'm just going to play video games all day with my friends. But daughter is not like that. She wants to, you know, go out and run wild and burn off energy and all that jazz. So it's like I got one that wants to be a hermit and the other one that, you know, wants to be a wild horse in the field. So it's kind of it's an interesting dynamic. And again, I need to be better about not thinking I need to be so rigid with my schedule, and that, you know, okay, this is this day, this needs to happen at this day, because summertime is always kind of more of a stressful time for me. I wish I could just go with the flow. Yeah, you guys want to go do this? Sure, it's 9 o'clock at night. Let's go do this. No, that sends my brain into an anxiety spiral. But I don't want my kids to suffer because I want to be lazy and stay home. So yeah, summertime is interesting. And I think my 1 year YouTube anniversary is in July. So that's kind of exciting. I'm definitely going to have to kind of pre-plan things a little bit more in the summertime in terms of videos and stuff, but that's okay. I can do it. I can do it. Let's see. These A's definitely appreciate my light pad, because these A's, T's, and is it L? Wait, no, it's not L's. Okay, the A's and the T's kind of in, like right now, are kind of looking, oh yeah, there is L's, see? There's L's and T's. Be nice if there was more of a rounded circle with the darker color. So yeah, again, I mean, if they just go down the list and say, okay, hit this, you know, because all the symbols are in DMC order, which I get, it makes sense, but it would be nice if there was a way to check it and, you know, make sure that there aren't any confusing areas. That would be great. I don't know how hard it would be to change things after the fact, but I bet it could be done. And they are, the one with the diamond art, they are having sticker sheets now. That's amazing. That would have been nice, but I'm glad for anyone who orders in the future. And they are releasing some new J walls, and they are going to have their high color count kits not be in black and white. So that's amazing. I'd say I'd try one, but I don't know if I still would want to. I think 190 something colors is a few too many colors for me. I could be wrong though. Maybe someday I'll change my mind. But as of right now, today, that is a good for you, not for me moment right there. Okay, we got more A's. I'm sure there's more. I need to work with a different color. There is that. Let's do, and then right here, the S and the 5 are very similar in color as well on the canvas. Okay, so this is one of the ones that I substituted. Whoa, I did not even notice that. Okay, so I did substitute this one for this one. This is the one that came with the kit. And it said this was a suitable substitute, but those are really different in color, but that's okay. Again, it's like flowery background stuff. It's fine. But these are super pretty because they have like a light blue shimmers on there. Whoa, throwing things. Watch out, everybody. Okay, that's 5s. That's an S right there. Okay. Very confusing, I will say, with the 5s and the S's. And normally I'm working on my easel with my light pad, so it's not as confusing when the canvas is upright. At least for me it is. Isn't. Yeah, words are hard. Words are hard. So yes, tell me, what kind of exciting things do you get to do this summer? Are people going on trips? We are going to the ocean twice. That's probably as far as we're going. It's a little bit different this year just because my husband just started in a new area of work, and so he's kind of last on the totem pole when it comes to, you know, I think priority, like, you want these days off? Okay, so, you know, you may do something else, but for right now, that is the extent of the plans. I am hoping to maybe sleep in a few times. That would be amazing. again, have children with completely different priorities. My son would definitely love to sleep in, but daughter, she'll say she's going to sleep in, and then she's up at 7 a.m. I'm bored. And it's like, I'm sorry, I don't care. I'm not entertaining you at 7 a.m. So you can watch TV or do something. You're old enough to be unsupervised for, you know, and oh my gosh, poor pen. You know, you can do that. I don't need to get out of bed for that. There's that. Okay, let's put those two back in there. Color, can I see nicely? I'm gonna say, let's do the H's. There's that one. So, lots of blues in this kit. And I did see that Hannah Lynn is doing some more paintings with Art and Soul, and she even said that she's going to have over 100 discontinued kits that were from other companies that she will be re-releasing through Art and Soul. So if you had a Hannah Lynn kit on your wish list and you never were able to get it because it constantly sold out and it got discontinued, that's pretty exciting. Because that's the thing I like about Art and Soul, is that because yes, they don't have a giant warehouse available, so not everything is already made and, you know, ready to ship to be at your house in one day, but you get to, you know, pick if you want round or square, and if you want crystals, or, you know, ABs or fairy dust, or, you know, nothing at all, you get to pick those things, which I think is very cool. And their kits are awesome. So there's that as well. Oh, I don't have any unicorn kits, you know, any kits that, oh man, I missed it and I would, you know, be willing to pay a lot of money to get. I don't have any of those. I mean, I feel like there's always so many new awesome kits coming out that there's just, you know, there's never been a kit where I've been overly, you know, crushed and devastated that I never got. But I know a lot of people aren't that lucky. So if you had a Hannah Lynn that you never got and they discontinued it or whatever, then, you know, you might be able to reach out to Art and Soul and see if they are going to be releasing that particular one, or maybe you can make a request. I don't really know. I don't know them. I'm just spitballing here. And I thought it was actually really interesting that in the announcement on her newsletter page or her Facebook page or wherever it was, she said it was to try to stop the black market or, you know, the reselling of kits and having them be so expensive that, you know, that a lot of people can't even get them anyways, because there's no way I'd be paying $300 for, you know, a discontinued kit. I just, you know, even if I could afford it, I don't know if, because I'd be thinking to myself, but I could buy like 4 kits or 5 kits with that. So do I really want to, you know, invest that in one kit? And I don't know, maybe if it's an amazing kit, maybe someday I will feel differently and, you know, tell my husband, sorry, I spent $500 on a diamond painting kit. So I thought that might get a response out of him, but nope. Nope. If I said, I thought I'd get a response out of you that if I said I was going to spend $500 on a diamond painting. Why what? Well, I'm not going to spend that much. I was just trying to get a reaction out of you. Well, there's no set size. If a diamond painting is discontinued and it's rare, he's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? So
that's like pain. I don't know.
Well, no I'm just saying.
I don't know that much about it, so I don't understand the factor that I don't understand how that I can't say anything.
No, because I mean, some people would be willing to pay that much money for an old toy or a video game or something like that that's rare. That's true. Some people could say that your kayak is not worth what you paid for it. So there's no diamond paintings out there that are that much money that I want. I will say that. So you're safe for now. Well, maybe they could do like a Swarovski diamond painting. That one would be, that might, but I don't know. But then what if it, well, what if it sucked? And then you're left with this like subpar diamond painting that you paid a lot of money for.
My thing would be dropping them on the floor.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be, imagine you only get a certain amount of the special diamonds to put in your diamond painting and then it just goes phew, and you drop them or you lose them or your cat steals them. Oh. At what point if you paid a lot of money for something and your cat eat it, at what point are you going to watch them go into the litter box and then dig around in the litter box after? Because $500. If the cat ate a $500 item, would you would dig through the litter box and mash up their BMs? Wow. Wow. Okay. $500. Okie dokie then. Well, I think that's good. Okay. I think we're going to end that here on that note. So again, sorry, I zoomed you up. Congratulations to the winners. Email me at crafty-ishkristyn@gmail.com. I will magically make that appear on the screen right here, and I will put it in the description box. And if I don't hear back from people within, well, let's say 1 week, so 1 week from the day this video comes out, if I don't hear, then we will do a little re-spinny spin and pass them on to something else. So that is it. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. I did that one just for you. And I will see you guys next time. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys. Want to say bye?
Bye.